So let's talk about Garfield on DVD. Now, this is a spotlight video about some of the releases I have bought. I haven't bought all the releases. There are other things out there. I may not know everything, but I just want to spotlight some things that I know about, I'm planning to get for my collection, and I have in my collection. So, let's start with Garfield 9 Lives. Garfield, if you don't know, is a comic strip. And it's made by a guy named, I almost wanted to say Jay Ward, but that's not right. Jim Davis. I was forgetting his name. I can't believe I forgot that name. But he made the comic about a fat cat that hates Mondays and stuff. And that's kind of what the comic's about. And he made some television specials, or helped make some television specials, and he wrote some of them, and they became really successful. He at one point wanted to make a movie. They were so successful, which didn't end up happening. But, these were very popular in the 80s, made Garfield like a household name, and he got like lots of merchandising, things like that. And so, they put out DVDs of these specials and collections. All these are out of print. And it seems to me that they're putting back in print a lot of Garfield stuff, but a lot of this stuff seems to be burn-on-demand stuff. So these aren't 10 out of 10 quality, but they are pretty good quality for what they are. And I got this really cheap, so here's one of the specials. This is the only one I know of that's put out of these specials, which is 9 Lives. The art on this is actually pretty nice. You got different art on the back and on the front. Got a description, and it's got another Garfield special on here called Garfield in the Rough. But these are together, and again, $4 on Amazon. Now, this is obviously advertising some PBS stuff too in here, which this would make sense as an insert. I don't appreciate this actually as artwork, because this is not an insert I can take out. Like, this is part of the artwork, because you pull out the disc and you have this here, cats rule, dogs drool, and you got Garfield and Oldie. This would make more sense over here, and maybe have some other art over here, but instead you have this ugly thing advertising some random garbage that you're never going to watch, and it has nothing to do with Garfield. It's kind of ridiculous. So here's the thing about Garfield's 9 Lives. It is a special based on a comic, and this comic is about Garfield and his reincarnated lives of being a cat, because there's that thing, cats have 9 lives, so every time he dies he gets reincarnated, and you kind of seen these different stories. And it's parts of them are amusing, some of them are just really bad. And there's this really, really bad part where it's kind of like Wonderland, and all the voice acting is very irritating, and it's just garbage. And it's just bad. I wouldn't recommend watching it. But again, this is $4 if you want this special. Great packaging. It's a nice case. I like these kind of clearer cases, and all these are clear, so you can actually, let me show you what they look like. All the ones I have lined up here, they look like this. That is a pretty good set. This is a 1-disc set. Now we'll move on to Garfield Cartoon World 2 movie collection. Now, this just came out last Tuesday at the time of recording this. And here's the back. Again, different artwork on the front. Now, this was on DVD. It was kind of one of those bargain bin titles. You go to Walmart and you see it really cheap. And I'm going to say this. There's good reason for that. Now, this has actually art that advertises Garfield. But again, it's like this should be an insert, because, look, this is an insert, you know? I can just take that out, throw this away. But this is actually here. This is part of the artwork. And then you open it up, and there's some of the artwork. Now, my issue with this is, like, this is art. There's 2 movies here. You could have done artwork for both movies, right? This is just from Garfield's Funniest. Where's the artwork for Garfield Gets Real? Which, at the time of recording this, I did not watch Garfield's Funniest, because I watched Garfield's Get Real first, because it's the one I remember. When I was a kid, they aired that one on Cartoon Network a lot. And I always remember liking it, because Jim Davis wrote the special as kind of like Garfield and kind of how he feels about the character, which is that it's become stale, it's just kind of lost the heart, but it's just like the movie's not fun to watch. You're watching Garfield be depressed. He's going to a job where he works at a TV studio, and then he somehow gets like sucked into, like, I think the real world. It's so boring. I barely even paid attention to it. I kind of just had it on the background. That sounds kind of mean, but it's very unengaging. And again, a lot of it's not fun, because you're watching Garfield be depressed, and it's not like normal Garfield depressed where, he can still laugh and make jokes and it's funny. It's just kind of feels mean-spirited and not fun. And yeah, I mean, that's not what I want to watch. But again, this, I pre-ordered this, and it was $4. So 2 movies for $4, you really can't beat that. These are at really affordable prices, and I really, and I want to have it because I do remember these, and I will watch Garfield's Funniest, but they're just kind of part of my Garfield collection. It seems to me these are all put out by the same company. It doesn't say what company these are put out by, and these are burn on demand, so that means that you at least I believe these are burn on demand. Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But basically, your best bet is to go on Amazon, and Amazon will have them for the prices I'm telling you, but they'll have them, and you can just look up Garfield 9 Lives, Cartoon World, and stuff like that. Next one we're going to talk about is Garfield and Friends. Now, Garfield and Friends was on DVD before, but it was in volume sets, and this is season 1. There are currently 3 seasons out and available for purchase. There's about 7 seasons. This is remastered, so those volume sets were not actually remastered. They were kind of just not very good quality. And again, the insert thing here just bothers me, because this is, again, not an insert. These are inserts that I pulled out, okay? There's also Garfield 20 Stories, which I haven't bought because I don't really know what that is. Because when I look at that DVD, I just think it's a compilation of Garfield and Friends episodes. But I don't want to buy a compilation of episodes when I can buy it full seasons and things like that. I'll have to buy that and maybe check that out. Because it's really cheap. I think I saw it at Walmart for $3. So I might, if I ever see that at Walmart again, I'll have to buy it. Here's the insert, or not the insert, but there's that side. Now because this is a season, it's a 2-disc set. There's 7 episodes on each disc. So this disc 1, it's got Garfield on it. Now these are not stacked. There is a flipper. You flip to the other disc. It has Odie on it, and it's got lasagna, nature's most perfect food, and it's got little Garfield there, and that's great. Then you got the back, which has Normal, his little teddy bear I can't remember the name of. I think it's Poochie if I can't remember. Odie, Arlene. So there's the back. Garfield and Friends was kind of it was just kind of a show about Garfield and his kind of adventures. They were more in line with the TV specials. and they were about the same animation quality, but there was also some segments of some farm animals that were kind of weird and kind of not funny, or they were just like, why is this here? It felt like a really weird, bad version of Animal Farm without the political intrigue or anything, or kind of the meaning of Animal Farm. It just was too cutesy and dumb, and I'm like, why is this here? I want to watch a Garfield. It felt like they needed another segment to pad out the runtime because what they were writing wasn't long enough to make a full 22-minute episode with the two segments of Garfield in between. So they just wrote that in there, and I've never really enjoyed that. Now this, it came out, I think it was $10, but it went down to $7. Season 2 and 1 right now on Amazon at the time recording this video are $7 a piece. Season 3 is also available for $10. So for a whole season of a show, 13 episodes, you really can't beat $10. Really good deal. And again, for 2 movies, four great deals. That's the thing about these Garfield DVDs, is if you really love Garfield, you really can't beat these prices. I know when these other specials were coming out, they were like $20, like box sets of the specials. Like they'd include 2 specials that'd be like $10, $15, $20. And then like the volume sets of the season, they were not very good quality, and they weren't like, they didn't have, it wasn't like, oh, season 1. No, it was just volume, season 1 volume, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, you don't want to do that. And now these actually have them here, and that's what's great about these, is that aspect to them. So I think if you're going to, if you're interested, definitely go on Amazon, check these out. And if you want to check places like Walmart, I'd recommend just doing it online. I know I've seen a couple of these in stores, but most of these are not. Here's the thing, Target, Walmart both work like this. Walmart, you can order things online, right? And sometimes when someone takes something like this, let's say I bought this at Walmart online, I'll take it to the Walmart store and return it instead of shipping it back. And they'll just go, oh, well, someone returned this. I'm just going to put this on the shelf, and then they sell it. Because, and sometimes they'll actually sell it cheaper than online. I know the original season of the Jetsons was like that. I found it for $5 sitting on the shelf, and that's the thing that they only sell online. So again, if you want these things, the best bet is Amazon. You can check other places, but these are Amazon #1 has the best prices, and so recommend these. Really good deals. Again, this came out for $4 on Amazon. $4. I pre-ordered it at that price. So, yeah, really great deal. Hopefully they reprint Garfield's Pet Force, which was also part of this these kind of trilogy of animated Garfield movies that they put out like in the early 2000s. I think, yeah, this one was 2007, 2008, something like that. So, yeah, great deal if you want these. I really recommend these, and I hope that they continue to put out more and more people will support them because, even if you just, like, you're not into Garfield, you have, like, a kid who likes Garfield, here you go. Christmas presents, coming soon. Holidays are around the corner at the time of recording this video, so there you go.